Hello, my name is Tate. I'm a professor and cooperative extension specialist in rangeland watershed management at the University of California at Davis. Today I'm going to visit with you a bit about the topic of stream temperature. And so why do we care about stream temperature on rivers and creeks that are flowing through our ranches and our grazing lands? Well, it's important to remember that cold water is a critical habitat feature for species such as trout and salmon, many of which are sensitive and potentially endangered in the lands that we run our livestock on. And we know that factors such as air temperature, vegetative cover, that is the canopy from vegetation that shades streams, and stream flow dynamics are different across streams. And those differences basically determine the cold water habitat potential that streams have. And so not all streams have the same potential to provide cold water habitat. But we do know that ranch management activities can affect some of these factors, and thus ranch management does have the potential to increase stream temperature. So let's talk about that a little bit. So one of the activities that can occur on a ranch that can lead to elevated stream temperatures is excessive riparian grazing. And by excessive riparian grazing, I mean grazing by livestock along streams and stream banks and near stream areas that leads to a reduction in woody and herbaceous plant cover, thus increasing the level of sunlight and solar energy to a stream. The same grazing management can lead to a widening of stream channel due to erosion of stream channels, and this widening can lead to an increased water surface area that's exposed to solar energy. So both of these outcomes can lead to elevated stream temperature. Irrigated pasture is a common activity on grazing lands across California and the western U.S., and it's fairly common in some of these systems for water to be diverted directly from a live stream, put across a pasture that is used to produce hay or is grazed or is both. The water flows across this pasture and generates some amount of tailwater or direct runoff that may return to the stream from which it was diverted, or it may enter a different water body. And that water may be warmed up having run across that field. And so in-stream diversion of water can reduce the volume of stream flow remaining in the stream sufficiently that the rate of warming increases below the diversion. So we might see an elevated level of in-stream warming because we've reduced the volume of flow due to our diversion. In addition to that, we could have discharges of warm water from irrigated pasture, this tailwater, that can heat receiving waters. This is particularly the case if the tailwater volume is relatively large compared to the stream that's receiving that tailwater. So a lot of warm water flowing into a relatively small flowing cool stream would substantially increase its temperature. And so fortunately we have management solutions to all of these, and in this series of videos there is a section on managing riparian grazing to offset these potential negative outcomes. But to manage for stream temperature, to allow a site to achieve its potential for cold water habitat, we need to manage riparian grazing to achieve the site potential for both vegetative cover as well as stream channel stability. And then in terms of irrigated pasture, we need to manage irrigation to reduce stream flow withdrawals, reduce tailwater volume, and reduce tailwater temperatures. And so increasing the efficiency, basically taking as little cold water out of a stream as needed and returning as little warm water as possible is good management. It's a good management strategy for production reasons as well as for stream temperature and water quality.
For more information on this topic, we invite you to view a more in-depth presentation that provides science-based insights and conclusions. You can find this and other ranch water quality presentations on the UC Rangelands website, and look for the Water Quality Information Hub or direct your web browser to the URL shown on this slide.